Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my very first attempt at doing one of these videos, so let's see how it goes. My name is Michelle, and I'm going to call this DIY Carmen. That's my Instagram account, so I just thought it would be an extension of that. And I am a fairly new sewer. I took a sewing class back in college. I loved it. I sewed for a couple of years, and then I didn't touch it again, so it's been like 25 plus years. I just picked it back up again when we all got locked down for the COVID-19 pandemic. So I bought a sewing machine in at the end of March, and I've been plugging away at it over the weekends. I've been working the whole time, but working from home. So I've been plugging away at it that whole time, slowly improving my technique and my skills. So still very novice in my opinion, but having fun with it. And I have thought about, I've watched a lot of different YouTube channels, and I love all of them. And, you know, not sure that I necessarily have anything different to bring or a different point of view, but I just thought I'd jump in and see what I could offer. So with that said, today's video is something that I haven't seen done. And something I was very interested in seeing people's ideas on. So I'm hoping people will, a few people will see this and jump in with some suggestions. But basically what I did was I went through the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale, the preview, and I pulled out a handful of styles that I really wanted in my wardrobe. But I don't feel like I want to invest this year because of the uncertainty of the economy, the uncertainty of just our near future. And, I'm making sure I put every penny away that I can and save as much as possible. So there are some styles that, most of these styles I probably wouldn't have paid this much for, even on sale. Some of them I would have, but some of them are just, even on sale, the prices are just out of my, what I'm willing to pay. Not that I can't necessarily afford them, but I just not willing to pay that. So basically what I'm doing is I'm looking at styles, and I found a pattern that I think is really close, maybe needs a couple of tweaks that will allow me to replicate the styles that I want. And the benefit of that is I can do them in whatever print or fabric that I want. So it's an added bonus in my opinion. Plus I get the pleasure of knowing that I made it myself. So with that, let's get started. So I'm going to try and figure out how to stick the pictures in and where they go. Hopefully I'll be able to figure that out. So the first style that I have to talk about is from one state, and it's a smocked mock neck blouse. It's a very sheer, they've made it in an animal print, which I like, but it's got a shirred mock neck and shirred wrist bands, and it's not quite a full sleeve. It stops about right here. On me it'll probably go all the way down though. And it's a really pretty, just nice feminine top. So the original price is $89. It's going to be on sale during the sale for $49.90, and it comes in sizes extra small to extra large. The pattern that I found that I think is pretty darn close is from Bella Loves Patterns. It's a UK-based company, and the pattern is Vita. It's a shirt and a dress pattern. It comes in sizes 2 to 16. What is different about the pattern from the original style, it's really only one thing. It has the same neckline, it's got the same sleeves, it looks like it's got the same fit through the bodice. The only difference is the original has a hook and eye closure in the back, and the pattern has a beautiful thick like bow that you tie with tails that hang down the back. I actually like that better, but I'm sure somebody who's experienced at sewing could easily adjust that and make it a hook and eye closure instead if you prefer that. So yeah, I think that was a pretty good find on my part. The second top that I have is from a company called CC, and it's a pleat sleeve collared top. So it's got a little bit of like a Peter Pan style collar, except instead of being rounded on the edges, it's pointy. And they've done the collar and the cuff on the sleeve in a contrasting color from the bodice. And the sleeve, it's a short sleeve or a half sleeve, and it's got a cuff that's pleated. So it's like a ruffle or a pleat. It says pleated sleeve, so it's pleats. And that one was originally $79. It's going to be on sale for $49.90 during the sale, and it comes in size extra small to extra large. The pattern that I found, again, I feel like it's pretty close. It just needs a little bit of adjustment. Is from, I'm gonna butcher this name, République du Chiffon, and the pattern is called Agnes. It's a French company, a French pattern company, I believe. So I'm not even going to try to attempt to say what the pricing on the pattern is. But the sizes are 34 to 46. What's different about the pattern than the original style is the pattern is a little bit boxier, which quite frankly I appreciate and prefer. Being a little more round myself, I don't like tight-fitting garments. And it's just a straight bodice. So people who are more experienced and prefer a fitted style could easily take the sides in. It's also a short sleeve, but it doesn't have the pleated cuff. And I think even somebody like me could add the pleated cuff without too much trouble. So that's really the main difference. The collar goes a little bit further out on the sides than the original, but it's pretty darn close, and I think it's a good find. The third pattern third style that I came across that I was interested in is also from CC, and it's a puff sleeve knit top. It's got a little bit of a ruffle collar. It's really small, and the sleeves have a little bit of a puff on the shoulder, and it's almost like a half sleeve, maybe a little bit shorter than a half sleeve. And it's got the middle of the sleeves are kind of draped. It's almost like it's got a vertical shirring in it. The original price on that one is $59. It's going to be on sale for $38.90, and it comes in sizes extra small to extra large. The style that I found, the pattern that I found to replicate it, is from a company called DG Patterns, and the pattern is called Sonora. And it's super close, like really the only thing that I think is different, because it's got the same collar, it's got the little ruffle shirred neck collar, it's got a puffy sleeve, but the sleeve doesn't have the draping. So I think if you just added like a vertical row of elastic thread, that would like kind of do like a vertical shirring, and I think that would give you the same look. So I think that's a pretty good find. And the pattern is only $5.80. So I thought that was a great find. Okay, so my fourth style that I found is from a company called Frame, and it's also a puff sleeve tee. You'll see a theme throughout all these. They all have sleeve interest in the details. Anyway, so this is a scoop neck as opposed to the last one that had the ruffle neck. This is a scoop neck puff sleeve tee, and it's got like a wide banded cuff on it. It is originally $125 for a t-shirt, which I think is crazy. And the sale price is $82.90. And when I went online to look at the details today, it looked like it was sold out. $82.50 and sold out. Anyway, so the sizes are extra small to extra large. And the pattern that I found that I think looks almost spot on for the original is from Pattern Emporium, which is an Australian brand, and the pattern is called Hello Gorgeous. It's $14.50 in Australian currency. The sizes are sizes 6 to 24. And the only thing that looked different to me is because it's got the scoop neck, it's just a regular bodice. It's got the puff sleeve, and the only thing that looked different to me is that the cuff is a little bit thinner on the pattern than it is in the original style, which I think, again, is something that even somebody like me could make an adjustment for. I do like the wide band on the original, so if I made this, I would see what I could do to make that adjustment. So yeah, a pretty good find on that one. My fifth style that I found that I thought was a really cute feminine top is from Madewell, and it's the Daylight top. And it's in an orange like polka dot print. It's got a V-neck, it buttons up the front, it's got short sleeves that are kind of loose, and a ruffle at the edge of the sleeve. It's originally $88, on sale for $49.90, and it comes in sizes 00 to 24. The pattern that I found that I thought was pretty close, this one needs a little bit of adjustment, is from New Look, and it's pattern number 6598, and it's only $4.29, and it comes in sizes 8 to 18. What's different about the pattern than the original style, it's got the V-neck, it's got the buttons up the front, but it has princess seams from below the bust down to the hem. The sleeves don't have the ruffle at the end, but I think that would be easy to add. And then the sides have like a vented, a split hem on the sides. So not super different. Really the main thing that from a look perspective that would be different is the ruffles at the edge of the sleeves that I think would be easy to add. Let's see, the sixth style that I found is a beautiful long sleeve lace top. It's from Rachel Parcell. It's a balloon sleeve lace top. So it's got kind of a crew neck. The bodice has like the lace is scalloped at the bottom. It's got the balloon sleeves, and it's got a fairly thick band at the bottom. The original price is $99. It's on sale for $49.90, and it comes in sizes extra small to extra large. The pattern that I found is not exact, but I feel like it's pretty close. I thought this one would be easier to find a pattern for, but finding like the same sleeves, the same neck, the same cuffs on the sleeves was more difficult than I expected it to be. Anyway, the pattern that I found is kind of close. I'd love to hear if anybody has a closer match than what I found. It's from Berta, and it's a stretch blouse 116. The pattern is $5.99 and comes in European sizes 34 to 42. What's different is the neckline is more of a boat neckline, but not like super wide. It's just a little bit more elongated than the original. The sleeves are a little bit puffier than the original, but it has the wide cuff. The biggest difference is the way the sleeves are inset. They come, sorry, I'm not used to this backwards. They come kind of deep into the bodice, where the original is just a regular set-in sleeve. But that doesn't, I don't think that would be all that noticeable if you did it in the lace. And I think it's close enough. It gives me the general feel of what the original was, so I'd be happy with that, I think. Then I had two styles that I really loved. I could not find, like anything that I found needed too much hacking to get the end result. And again, I'm still new. I am nowhere near skilled enough to do the hacks that would need to be done to get to these end looks. So I'm gonna throw them up here anyway, because I'd love to know if anybody out there knows of a pattern that I just couldn't find. So the first one is from Veronica Beard, and it's the Jazz Balloon Sleeve top. It's beautiful. It's a sheer lightweight chiffon. It's a V-neck. It's got shirring on the shoulders and a ruffle neck, but it's open. And then it's got these really, really deep shirred cuffs on the balloon sleeves. So the sleeves are like really voluminous, and then they're shirred from, I don't know if I'm saying that word right, from here to here. And it's just beautiful. I love it. The original price on this is $395. The sale price is $199.90. And it comes in sizes 00 to 14. I would never pay that much for a top. The second top that I just couldn't find a pattern for is from Frame, and it's the Lauren Ruffle Trim Blouse. This one is sleeveless, and it's got a really delicate like ruffle that follows the entire, like, it's a button up, a deep V button up, and the ruffle follows the entire line of the neck all the way around, all the way down to all the way down the placket to the hem, and then it's got ruffles around the edges of the sleeve opening. This one also was originally $345 and on sale for $199.90. Sizes extra small to extra large. Again, I would never pay that much. But yeah, so that was my idea for this video, and I had fun doing the research for it. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna keep posting. I'm not sure how often, and seeing what other kind of ideas I can come up with. But love to hear from anybody. I am really eager to participate in this community. So thank you all for watching.